Hey everyone, today on People Now.
'Cause I'm heartless, and I'm back to my ways 'cause I'm heartless.
The Weeknd drops a new track. Fans think he saved 2019.
What did Camila Cabello steal from Kensington Palace? Turns out the palace sees all, and they tweeted about it. We'll explain.
Well, we adopted the donkey and the emu, Jack and Diane.
Oh,
Jack and Diane. Hillary Burton Morgan and hubby Jeffrey Dean Morgan are keeping the love story alive between this donkey and emu on their farm.
We have joint custody of the dog, but I'm really okay with the dog spending more time with him.
Julie Bowen hilariously explains why she doesn't want joint custody of her dog with her ex, and all about Modern Family's final season.
Candace Bure is here talking Christmas movies, Fuller House, and matching tattoos.
Plus,
That's it. That's all we've done. Bye, guys.
the holiday wars are here, and host Jonathan Bennett can't wait for you to see what he's got in store.
We're breaking it all down today, live on People Now. Let's go. All right, here we go. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to People Now, the day before Thanksgiving.
I know. Wednesday, but feels like a Friday, right?
It does.
excited.
Are you pumped? You're going to
Yeah,
Wisconsin?
I'm leaving right after this, getting on a flight to Wisconsin.
Family time. Honestly,
Yep.
in many ways, Thanksgiving, I think, is less stressful than like Christmas and the New Year time.
You don't really have to do anything.
Yeah, you
No
just
gifts.
show up. Hopefully somebody cooked.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, in honor of the delicious day, we want to know what your favorite part of the big meal is. Are you a big turkey person?
Turkey lovers? Okay. Yeah.
Maybe you're all about the side dishes?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Is dessert king in your book? Yeah. Oh, wow.
one
Not a lot
and a
of
half.
dessert people
Okay.
here. Maybe you only come for the drinks. Okay.
not
Vote
surprised
in our
by
People
that.
poll. Let us know your
True.
thoughts using the hashtag PeopleNow.
We're going to check in on the results a little later, but now here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. We begin with a new report about Gabrielle Union and Julianne Hough's departure from America's Got Talent. This is kind of an eye-raising story. Variety was first to report on Friday that the two judges were not asked back by producers for the show's upcoming 15th season. Now we are learning their departures were reportedly the result of a, quote, toxic workplace culture at the NBC talent competition show. On Tuesday, a new report by Variety offered some insight into that decision. It claimed that while working on the show, Gabrielle Union had expressed concerns over racially insensitive situations during her time as a judge, including an insensitive joke told by guest judge Jay Leno that, according to the Variety report, offended many people on set. That joke was later edited out of that episode. Now, Variety also alleges that Union and Julianne Hough were both subject to excessive notes on their physical appearance, noting that Union was allegedly told that her ever-changing hairstyles were, quote, too black for the America's Got Talent audience, while Hough received constant criticism on her hair, her makeup, and her wardrobe. According to the report, in Hough's case, the critique began to negatively impact the star's morale and eventually led to tensions on the show. However, in a statement to Variety, Hough denied that she had a negative experience working on the show. A spokesperson for NBC and the production company Fremantle has responded to such claims with a statement to People saying, quote, America's Got Talent has a long history of inclusivity and diversity in both our talent and the acts championed by the show. The judging and host lineup has been regularly refreshed over the years, and that is one of the reasons for AGT's enduring popularity. NBC and the producers take any issues on set seriously. That was their statement. Representatives for Hough, Union, Leno, and Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. In another instance, sources told Variety that Union found herself again speaking up against racial insensitivity when a white male contestant auditioned with an act where he portrayed people of color and impersonated singers through multiple quick costume changes. Like Jay Leno's alleged joke, the contestant's audition was also reportedly cut from the show. It's yet to be announced who will replace Hough and Union for the upcoming season. Judges Simon Cowell and Howie Mandel are expected to be back next season. Moving on to this, Kate Middleton and Prince William, they are keeping their eyes on Camila Cabello after she jokingly admitted to stealing a pencil from Kensington Palace. It's true. The royal couple jumped in on the fun. They let everyone know that they are well aware of Camila's thievery, replying to her confession tweet with the eyes emoji. They are watching, guys. Look out. Camila previously revealed when her mother told her to return the pencil that she couldn't because it was all part of a dare by a BBC radio host. Take a listen.
No, he triple doggy dared me. I have to take the pencil. So I still have it. I'm sorry, William, and I'm sorry, Kate.
I mean, triple doggy dare. You have to do it. In the interview, Camila also revealed that after she had taken the pencil because of that dare from radio host Greg James, she was immediately thrown under the bus by James, who called her out to Kensington Palace officials. Last month, Camila joined Kate and William at their Kensington Palace home, where the royal couple honored the finalists in the BBC Radio 1 Teen Heroes Awards. Now in its 10th year, Teen Heroes honors 12 to 17-year-olds who inspire others, show courage and bravery, or make a difference in their communities. Many have also overcome difficult times to become campaigners, fundraisers, ambassadors, or volunteers. All right, now watch this.
Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that.
Yes, that performance was B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Gwen Stefani took us back to 2004 on Tuesday night's episode of The Voice when she celebrated the 15-year anniversary of her solo album, Love Angel Music Baby, by performing a medley of her most beloved hits from that album, including What Are You Waiting For?, Holla Back Girl, and of course, Rich Girl.
From the hood to Japan, never treat girls. What?
Yes, even Eve joined Gwen on stage to perform Rich Girl and recreate her iconic rap verse. Rich Girl wasn't Gwen and Eve's only song together. They also previously collaborated on the 2001 hit, Let Me Blow Your Mind. We love these two together. Love Angel Music Baby was a huge hit for Gwen, of course, and back then it received a total of 6 Grammy Award nominations, including Album of the Year. It debuted at number 5 on the US Billboard 200 and went on to hit multi-platinum sales certification. But mostly, it established the No Doubt frontwoman as an unstoppable solo act. She followed that album up with a second solo LP, 2006's The Sweet Escape. Now Gwen performs in multiple solo tours and has a Vegas residency. For her performance on The Voice, Gwen wore a glittery gold bodysuit with large blue sleeves, black thigh-high boots, and a high ponytail, while Eve rocked a rhinestone catsuit with thigh-high black boots and matching gloves. They really kind of went all out for this. It was great.
She was amazing.
On Tuesday's episode of The Talk, Eve, who's now a co-host on the show, teased their upcoming performance and said working together again with her friend was so fun. And she adds, it's always nice to see her, and we always fall right back in, and it's weird. Of course, Gwen's boyfriend and fellow voice coach Blake Shelton was in the audience to watch the big performance go down. And on Monday, Blake and Gwen opened up about their Thanksgiving plans, which involved bringing both of their large families together at Blake's Oklahoma property. Blake told Entertainment Tonight that they are taking all the Stefanis and the Shelton bunch to spend about 5 days away together. By the way, I can't believe it's been 15 years since that album. Crazy. All right, now listen to this.
'Cause I'm heartless, and I'm back to my ways 'cause I'm heartless.
I'm in love with this song. Really, really do love it. The Weeknd dropped a new song Tuesday night. It has us feeling some type of way. The new track, titled Heartless, it's his first since his EP, My Dear Melancholy, in March of 2018. It features lyrics like, trying to find the one that can fix me, trying to be a better man, but I'm heartless. It even has some fans speculating that it might be inspired by his recent split from Bella Hadid. We don't know for sure.
Yes, but the lyric in question says, I thought I lost you this time. You just came back in my life. You never gave up on me. Why don't you? I'll never know what you see. Why won't you?
The Weeknd and Bella were first linked in April of 2015. Their relationship was confirmed when they made their red carpet debut at the 2016 Grammys. But after a year and a half of dating, the pair split in November of 2016. A source telling People at the time that their schedules had been too hard to coordinate, that he's focusing on finishing and promoting his album at that point.
Yeah, not long after, The Weeknd started dating Selena Gomez. As the pair got serious, a source told People that Bella was upset that he had moved on so quickly. Selena and The Weeknd eventually called it quits in October of 2017.
So then Bella and The Weeknd were spotted back together at a Coachella party in 2018. But this past August, E! News reported that the pair had called it quits again, with a source telling the outlet that distance was to blame and that they are in different places right now, physically and mentally.
And most recently, the duo sparked reconciliation rumors yet again after they were seen celebrating Bella's 23rd birthday in New York City last month. But a rep for the singer told People they just attended as friends. Now, regardless of the inspiration behind the new single, fans are loving the new track.
Yeah, one fan writing on Twitter, me listening to Heartless by The Weeknd, even though I'm always willing to give my love out. All right. Another fan tweeted this, The Weeknd went off on Heartless, we are not worthy.
Yeah, another fan brought in a little Mean Girls humor, saying, how many times am I going to listen to Heartless by The Weeknd on repeat? The limit does not exist.
The Weeknd teased his new release on Twitter when he hyped fans for a bold new era in his music. He wrote, tonight we start a brain-melting, psychotic chapter, let's go.
Jeremy is obsessed with
Well,
this song.
you know what? Okay, so I was listening to it, and we were talking about this. Some of the lyrics seem like they could be a little, they're kind of vulgar, right? Kind
They're
of vulgar
really
and offensive.
vulgar. I can do without it. turn this hoe into a mosh pit, no thank you.
No, but
that's one of the better ones.
that's one of the more tame ones.
Yeah.
But as I went on a deep dive on fan comments, and one fan kind of broke down their interpretation of the meaning of this, and him sort of like calling out all the pain he's gone through and feeling like sad about the situation that he can't connect with love and things like that. And so it's sort of painting that picture of it for him.
It sounds like all of his other songs. Now the Weeknd fans are gonna come after me, but.
Sounds like all his other songs, which are great. Yes, I hope so. Anyway, wow, I hope they do come after me.
You're so riled up now.
I am. All right, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Trek today with a story that's all about beautiful wedded bliss. Duck Dynasty's Sadie Robertson and Julianne Hough are married. The couple tied the knot on our family's Louisiana farm on Monday. They're sharing photos from the big day. Sadie shared a picture of herself with her arms wrapped around her new husband and captioned it, "Forever, me and you, very sweet." The shot shows off Sadie's gorgeous ceremony gown, a strapless mermaid-style dress with a bow on the back. She paired the gown with long white gloves, very classic, also loving the bun. It really is beautiful. Now, Sadie then changed into a fairy tale-like Sherry Hill dress for the reception. The couple said, "I do" in front of more than 600 guests during an evening ceremony. Her guests included her season 19 Dancing with the Stars castmate Alfonso Ribeiro and Fuller House star Candace Bure. Sadie told people ahead of her big day that they planned on transforming a tennis court into a beautiful garden for the ceremony. They then planned to move outdoors to a large tent for the reception because they wanted to see the moon and the stars. Very romantic. And it doesn't stop there. Sadie and Christian are planning to honeymoon in Cabo San Lucas. Well, Christian popped the question in June, and Sadie says he is, quote, "so kind and so affirming of who I am as a person. He makes me a lot stronger. I just feel like equally we make each other better when we're together." And she adds, "I love his adventurous spirit in life, how much my family loves him, so we're excited to be able to officially call him family." Congratulations to the happy couple. All right, Ray J and Princess Love might be working things out after a rocky last week and a half. TMZ is reporting that the couple have reconciled, with a source telling the outlet that divorce is now off the table and they're looking into couples therapy. According to multiple media outlets, the drama between the two began when Ray J posted a since-deleted family photo of his wife and daughter Melody from BET's Soul Train Awards in Las Vegas on November 17th. In an exchange captured by the Instagram account The Shade Room, Princess reportedly commented on Ray J's post saying, "Left me and Melody stranded in Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now you want to post family photos." Ray J responded with an Instagram video denying the allegations.
I'm at the Skyloft right now, as you can see, and I just don't understand how somebody can get stranded if we never left. We've been right here.
Oh, this is all very weird. Ray J went on to condemn Princess's decision to air their issues publicly on social media. He says people are going to get into arguments here and there. There's small stuff that you can work out. Ray J then apologizes for his part and everything that's happened. He says this is not what they should be doing because they have another baby on the way. Princess responded to her husband's post in her Instagram stories, writing, "Practice what you preach." And in another, she wrote, "If we've so-called been there the whole time, why would you miss your baby?" Now, it's been a whirlwind of drama between these two, but glad they seem to have sort of reconciled. Hopefully, they can continue to work things out. All right, guys, we are so excited for this One Tree Hill reunion. Lifetime's A Christmas Wish premieres on Thanksgiving and stars Hillary Burton Morgan and Tyler Hilton.
Yeah, we caught up with them to talk all about that, and we decorated a gingerbread house because why not? But with Hillary marrying her longtime partner, actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, just last month, we wanted to see how things are going for that duo too. Watch.
How is married life? Has anything changed?
No, I mean, I haven't seen him. He's been working on The Walking Dead, so he actually gets home tonight in time for the
Wait,
holidays.
really?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan in a Christmas movie. That's feeling like a...
Yeah, I mean, he's a festive dude.
Really? Does he get really into it?
He loves cooking for the holidays. That's his deal. Like,
What's his go-to?
He's like the turkey king.
What is his
okay.
go-to?
Yeah, he's real competitive with that. Like,
Oh,
fried
really?
turkey. Yeah.
Like doing it, there's a right way, and his way is the right way.
Well, he'll also, it's like some people just brine the bird. Some people also like just inject it or like just do a rub. He does every single thing you can possibly do to a bird. And it works out.
Yeah.
I mean, people seem to be a fan of it.
Yeah. Well, putting it out there in our fantasies, if he's in a Christmas movie, he'd make a great Santa. Don't you think?
It does seem right.
Yeah.
I mean, as Mrs. Claus.
On his motorcycle with the reindeer and
Bad Santa.
Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah.
All right, when Hillary and Jeffrey got married, she posted the most romantic Instagram to announce the news. In it, she wrote in part, "We've lived as husband and wife for a decade. We've built a family and a farm and found our community. From the moment I met Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he was my husband.
Oh, I love that. But there was one part of that sweet message in particular that really resonated with me. I love that you have a farm. I'm obsessed with it. I'm from
It's
a
a
farm.
real
So
farm.
it's so cool that you just have a farm life.
It's not like a Hollywood farm either. Like an actor's like, ooh, I'm gonna have a farm, and they get like an acre and like a pig. You know what I mean?
And one chicken.
Like, this is a farm.
It's hard.
I'm like, stay close, Hillary, when I'm at the farm, because I don't want to get lost, and there's animals everywhere.
Stay
All
close.
kinds of
Coyotes.
animals.
Yeah,
Wait, tell me
man.
about what are the two animals that are in love? What's this?
Well, we adopted the donkey and the emu, Jack and Diane.
Jack and
Guys,
Wait, are you serious? A
this
donkey
is
and an emu?
real.
It was like a viral story.
You guys didn't hear, it's like all over the internet, it's a crazy thing.
They were rescue animals. They'd been abandoned on a farm in like South Carolina, and I started getting social media messages from everybody I grew up with. They're like, Hillary, you have to get this donkey and this emu. And I'm like, if Jeffrey sees this.
This donkey and emu didn't want to like separate. They were trying to like.
I get a phone call from Jeffrey. Baby, 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 I got you a donkey and an emu. And I'm like, of course you did.
And that's when they decided to get married. She realized he was the one. That
Sealed
was
the deal. All questions are answered.
Those pictures just warm my heart.
They really are.
I love farms. Going back to the farm today.
Going back today. It's crazy that they bonded so much over those two.
Yeah, and now you know what an emu is.
Yeah, I
Jeremy.
thought an emu looked more like a llama. No joke. I didn't know. I did not know.
Now you know. Those are your Star Treks for today.
Learn something new. Stay with us. Julie Bowen gives us hints on how the final season of Modern Family ends and what's the biggest thing that she learned from Claire Dunphy. Plus, what it was like for Candace Cameron Bure to say goodbye to her Fuller House family. Stick around.
Are you enjoying the view?
You are very good at decorating that tree.
Why are you messing with me? Did Crumpet put you up to this?
I'm not messing with you. It's just nice to meet another human who shares my affinity for elf culture.
Yeah, you know who also shares Buddy's affinity for elf culture? The folks over at Club Wyndham's Midtown 45. It's a vacation club located here in New York City. Just wait until you see this one-of-a-kind suite that they have put together for the holiday.
Yeah, they have turned one of their one-bedroom suites into a holiday wonderland inspired by the now classic holiday movie Elf. Look at this. This is pretty impressive.
That is wild. It's almost like, it's kind of like Buddy decorated it himself, you know, the inspiration for the movie, and he goes all out on all of it. He decorated this, he stayed overnight. I don't know if you remember this moment in the movie, because I do, and I love it. But he decorates the whole thing. He cuts out snowflakes. He makes Lego, like, buildings, the whole thing. And the lights, of course.
There's snowflakes, a towering Christmas tree, a logo replica of the Empire State Building, and it wouldn't be Elf without loads and loads of sugary snacks.
You like sugar, huh?
Is there sugar and syrup?
Yes.
Then yes.
No one else does.
And if you book the suite, you won't have to go food shopping. The fridge will be stocked with everything a family could need to relive the famous spaghetti dinner scene.
Yeah, it's including noodles, marshmallows, chocolate sauce, Pop-Tarts, cookie dough, M&Ms, of course, liters of Coca-Cola to chug, and then Super Burp.
Yep.
As he does.
Not only is the room decked out in everything merry and bright, it's within walking distance to Rockefeller Center, FAO Schwartz, Fifth Avenue, and more of the city's holiday hotspots.
Up to 4 guests can reserve this suite. Sweet. It's a little play on words.
We get it.
Oh boy. If you're not a Wyndham Vacation Club member, you can stay from December 2nd until the 20th. If you are a member, the suite's exclusively reserved for members from the 21st to the 26th of December. Circle your calendar.
Yeah, and rates start at $399 per night and come with complimentary admission to the Empire State Building and tickets to the Rockefeller Center ice skating rink. But hey, who can put a price on smiling?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
One of my proudest things as a parent is that I've gotten my girls to love this movie, Elf, so much that they request it all year long.
Yeah, I think
It's
such a great
feather in my
idea.
cap. It's what's that?
The whole thing, the decorated suite.
This room?
Yeah.
It does seem like it's a lot. It's very busy in there. So it's very festive. So if you're into that, but man, that's a lot of sweets.
All right, onto this.
If I'm going to change things, I'm going to need allies. Allies with power. Blessed be the fruit.
Ooh, The Handmaid's Tale is a massive hit, and it's all thanks to the brilliant mind of one woman, author Margaret Atwood, who wrote the original novel. And People is partnering with Katie Couric Media to pay tribute to Atwood in this week's episode of #SeeHerStory.
Atwood has never been afraid to look at reality through a new lens. Let's take a look at a bit of her episode. Watch.
Margaret Atwood was born in 1939 in Ottawa, Canada, where her father worked as a forester. She decided she wanted to be a professional writer at just 16, and at 22, she published her first book of poetry. Her 1969 debut novel, The Edible Woman, gave us a sense of what Atwood was into.
So I write about something called the future, which is a wonderful thing to write about because nobody can fact check it.
16 years later, The Handmaid's Tale, with its dystopian vision of the future, became a worldwide bestseller.
And the hashtag See Her Story recognizes female trailblazers and celebrate how they've helped shape history and culture, and Margaret Atwood has definitely done just that. The Handmaid's Tale book became so popular that a film version was released in 1990, starring Faye Dunaway. That's well before it became the Emmy-winning series that many of us watch on Hulu.
Besides Handmaids, Atwood has published dozens of other works, novels, poetry collections, short stories, and children's books. And in September, she released the long-awaited sequel to The Handmaid's Tale, The Testaments, which debuted as a big hit already.
Atwood's accomplishments don't stop there. In October, she was awarded the Booker Prize, the leading literary award for English language books.
For more on Margaret Atwood and all of the hashtag See Her Story episodes, you can go to people.com.
Hey, Portal, answer. Hi, Alex. How's my little ice queen?
Didn't love being called that in high school. Don't love it now.
Hey, honey. People keep asking. Tell me again what you're doing.
Detecting the presence of neutrinos beneath the South Pole.
Yeah, you can stop. I'm just gonna keep telling them you're searching for the snow monster.
Seriously, Alex? You can't come downstairs to talk to us?
I've been gone for a month.
Wait, so that's my hair in the drain?
Honey, is everything okay? You look a little sad.
Oh, no. I was sad earlier and my face froze that way.
Well, it's the end of an era. After 11 seasons and countless Emmy Awards, ABC's Modern Family is coming to an end. The 11th and final season is airing now on ABC.
Julie Bowen, a.k.a. Claire Dunphy, stopped by People Now, and before we got into the final season of her hit show, we got to talking about dog custody. Watch.
We have joint custody of the dog, but I'm really okay with the dog spending more time with him.
But you love the dog.
I do love the dog. More importantly, the kids love the dog.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
How does it work, though? How often do you get to see the dog?
I can see the dog whenever I want. I think legally I'm allowed to see the dog. Like, the dog's supposed to be with me 50% of the time.
Like, must be?
But I'm really okay with the dog being over it is.
Yeah.
A little more. This dog was challenging. He was a rescue from Thailand who had a botched situation.
Oh, no.
I'm indicating this zone. And there were many operations to structurally correct this zone.
So you guys invested in this dog?
Oh yeah, and it's still though if you touch the dog at the wrong
angle,
it's not cool.
Will you be getting another dog?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe when Modern Family's done.
Okay.
So you're not a cat person.
No, because I don't want to smell it.
But Jeremy used to say that
we debated a lot after that, and I took up for the cats.
Well, we then got into the final season of Modern Family, where we tried to squeeze out anything we could about the series finale.
We've only shot 11 out of 18.
Jeez.
So we're still doing them. I have no idea how it ends. Do you have any pitches?
Wait, you really don't know?
We get a bunch of cats.
Oh, yeah, there's number one. Get some cats. You have a custody dispute over a dog.
There's a custody dispute over a dog. There you get a bunch of cats. Everybody gets sick.
And they come together over Thanksgiving and the great, amazing Brussels sprouts. I think that's it.
That's a great finish. No, we don't know how it ends.
What do you think Claire Dunphy has taught you as you walk away? Are there any number one lesson learned kind of thing?
I mean, early on, actually, it was kind of helpful because I had 3 babies and she had 3 kids who were older. And, it wasn't really, obviously I was learning from her through the writers who were explaining to me, ultimately, you don't have to be, your job isn't to be friends with your children. That is not your job. And then it's kind of nice over time, Claire now gets to kind of be friends with her children. Like, she likes to do some day drinking with Haley. I don't think I'm going to be doing much day drinking with my kids, but at the same time, it's nice to know that right now I'm not supposed to be friends with them. It's nice to know that one day I will be.
Good parenting insight there. The cast recently headed to Paris to film some of the final season, which we learned was really a gift to the crew.
A lot of people, cast, crew, producers, writers, they had never been to Paris, but, and there was a guy, one of our cameramen has the Bayeux Tapestry on his arm, tattooed on his arm,
wow.
And he'd never been to France, and he got to go to Normandy to see the Bayeux Tapestry. It was life-changing and awesome for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Some people just shopped. There was no sleeping. I could not sleep at all. I actually went to the gym in the middle of the night a few times. Well, I thought it would help.
Right, well, it makes sense.
But except for if you had like wine with dinner, it's still a little bit there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're like, you think 2 a.m., you're good, right? You're not really.
I can't work out when I'm buzzed. You can do
It
that?
wasn't, no, because I'd already fallen asleep. And then I'd wake up like 90 minutes later and I was up for the rest of the night. I was like, damn, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, that's miserable.
Until I go to the gym and be like, you know, it was not a great feeling.
Jet lag, it'll get you. Well, besides being a stellar actress, Julie is also an advocate for flu prevention. She's getting the word out on the importance of vaccinating and taking care of yourself, which I can relate to. Watch.
Even if you don't know, like 59 million people get the flu, all those factoids and stuff that are not exciting. The bottom line is if you get the flu, you can't go to work. And you shouldn't go to work.
I just had the flu.
Did you have?
And was I
Guess who
not?
came to work?
Was I not in chills? I didn't know at the time that I had
That's
it.
right.
But I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with the flu, and it was actually the flu.
When it takes you down, it takes your kids out of school, takes you out of work. So I've always been a big promoter of flu shots and flu prevention. But if you get the flu, like I told Ed O'Neill, there's a one-dose flu treatment. People don't even know it exists. Just use the word. I heard from Julie Bowen that there's a one-dose treatment. Give it to me.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to say.
Tis the season for merrymaking, comfort, and joy.
It's Christmas!
But it's also time for an all-out baking battle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Playing fondant. 5 teams, each packed with 3 cake artists.
Careful, careful, careful!
And a world-class sugar artist face off in an epic holiday-themed showdown.
You're like the chocolate ninja. Sugar coming.
One by one, teams will be eliminated. It's a little bit of chaos and a lot of sugar and cake.
Holiday Wars is a new show from Food Network in which 5 teams face off to create mind-blowing holiday displays to impress the judges and walk away with a $25,000 grand prize. And to tell us more about Holiday Wars, we're joined now by the host of All Wars of Food Network, Jonathan Bennett.
Thank you very much.
Love
Great
you.
to
Thanks
see
for
you,
coming
man.
back.
Thanks for being
Good
here.
to see you guys.
Let's talk about this. You've been hosting all these shows on the Food Network. Talk about this one and why this one is significant and how it came about and how it's different, all of that.
Okay, look, so many questions. There's a loaded question. Here's the thing. The Wars are my favorite shows on Food Network because they're just, they're a little bit more fun, they're a little bit more loose, they're a little more bright and colorful than some of the other competition shows. And what I love about this is that Halloween Wars is such a big show for Food Network. You know, it's one of the fan favorites, and everyone tunes in to see these mind-blowing Halloween creations. Well, what we decided to do is take Halloween Wars and make it Christmas. That's it. That's all we've done. Bye, guys.
Bye. See ya.
Have a good segment.
Thanks for
we'll
being
see
here.
you tomorrow.
But that is because it did so well, and it's
because
people love this.
And people love it. That's why we did it, because people love the holidays. There's no bigger holiday than Christmas. So we're going to make these mind-blowing holiday creations and put these teams head-to-head to create these things that are not only magical and whimsical and fun, but they also taste great.
What's your favorite thing about this? Is maybe different than the other shows?
You know, I love Christmas. I do. I love it. And there's a Halloween Wars has a real edge to it that's kind of fun and silly, but Holiday Wars is a little bit more magical. A little warm and fuzzy. There's a lot of warm fuzzy on the show. Like, kids love watching the show because there's a lot of bright colors, and there's a lot of, I mean, it's just sugar. It's sugar. So kids just watch it and they get so into it because they love all the big candy canes.
It's almost like the TV version of like the neighborhood light show, right?
Exactly.
We want to sit back and watch it and look at the creations. Oh, look what they did.
It's basically a snow globe come to life.
Yes, right. Okay.
Let's talk about this. You recently went to Christmas Con.
Oh.
Which seemed like it was a wild time.
Christmas Con is fun. That's For Entertainment put on the first ever Christmas Con in New Jersey. And it was all of your favorite stars from all of your favorite Christmas movies and TV shows, everything from Hallmark to Food Network to Lifetime. All of your Christmas stars were there in one room. And let me tell you, the fandemonium was out of this world.
Favorite thing about Christmas Con?
Someone brought a dog. I am here for a dog. Like, give me a dog. I have the best dog in the world.
It was a dog in Christmas
It was a black
costume.
lab puppy.
Okay.
Nothing.
Santa hat type thing?
No, he did just the dog.
Okay.
Like, I was in love with this dog so much, and I wanted him at my booth. But all the babies that I got to hold,
so cute.
Guys, these babies are cute. Like, these are cute babies. They're bringing all dressed up as little elves and stuff. And like I go from, oh yeah, thanks for watching our show, like being, you know, talking to the fans, to just completely an idiot, just like, oh go 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 I'm gonna squeeze him, I'm gonna squeeze him, I wanna squeeze you. Like I become completely an idiot, and like it's bad. And then when the dog, I'm on the floor like rolling around, the dog's licking me, like, and I go crazy because I have a dog, I have a puppy.
Yeah.
His name is Yass.
Oh, right.
Yass the dog.
With his own Instagram account.
YASSS, the dog. Follow him on Instagram because his name is Yass, because just if you're at a dog park, how do you call him?
Yes.
But do it like you're at a dog park. Yes! 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 And everyone thinks you're crazy, or you're like walking down the street like, oh, your dog's so cute, what's his name? And I'm just like, yes.
I love it. How are you and James planning to celebrate the holidays?
We're going to Virginia, to his family's house, to hang out with his family, who I love. Totally different lifestyle than LA. Like small town in Virginia, very different from Los Angeles. So his family's amazing. I'm not even gonna say anything else than that because I love him, but I can't go there.
And okay, so you guys have been together for
3
a while
years.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a long relationship.
What's the trajectory here? What's it looking like?
It's I mean, we are on the trajectory for success and family someday. So we'll see how that happens.
Any tradition that you guys love to do every year that you can share with us?
Yeah, my favorite thing to do at Christmas time is to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, because my late father was basically Clark Griswold.
Okay.
And we watched Christmas Vacation every year, teasing him, being like, oh, there, Dad, you're Clark Griswold, because he would try to decorate something and catch the house on fire. He would try to like do a fun family thing, and it would always go wrong. And so growing up, we watched it, made fun of him, and then when he passed away, we still watched it as our tradition. And the first time I watched it after he passed away, I realized that he was Clark Griswold, but when I watched the movie, I realized what Clark Griswold wanted is just that for his family to be together and have a fun, old-fashioned family Christmas and just have fun together. And we always would tease him about everything going wrong, but really everything going wrong was everything going right. Mm-hmm. And that was part of the fun of it. So, you know, that's one of our traditions, is to watch Christmas Vacation, because it's my favorite movie. And then I also watch Christmas Made to Order on Hallmark Channel, because that's a fantastic movie starring Jonathan Bennett and Alexa Penavega. Definitely you should watch that one.
Holiday staple.
Holiday staple. Yeah. Me, Clark Griswold. Same
level,
same deal.
Can't let you go without talking about Mean Girls.
Yeah, what do you
holiday
want to talk
season.
about?
Wondering, from your Mean Girls inspired cookbook, the Burn cookbook, what's your favorite recipe to make during the holidays?
Oh, you mean the best-selling cookbook, the Burn cookbook, available now on Amazon?
Still available.
The unauthorized, unofficial parody cookbook for Mean Girls fans, written by Jonathan Bennett.
As is written on the title, or on the cover, exactly like that, right?
There are 2 recipes in the Burn cookbook that are fantastic for the holidays. They're easy to make, and everyone can do them together in the kitchen. It's so much fun. We have the Your Face Smells Like a Foot peppermint bark, because your face smells like peppermint, and it was foot cream.
Yeah.
So it's Your Face Smells Like a Foot peppermint bark.
It's no. It's super.
Nailed it. And then the other one is the You Go Glen Hot Cocoa.
Oh, I love it, yeah.
I took the word You Go Glen Cocoa and I put hot in it, so it's hot cocoa. Just really on brand with the puns, you know? That's what we did.
Yeah.
So the hot cocoa is delicious, and the peppermint bark is really easy to make. All you gotta do is melt some stuff, crush up some candy canes. The kids will love making it. What you can do is, if you want the perfect night in, you make Your Face Smells Like a Foot peppermint bark from the Burn cookbook with the hot cocoa, You Go Glen hot cocoa, with your family while watching Holiday Wars on Food Network. And when that's over, just flip it over to Hallmark and watch Christmas Made to Order. What a great, you can cook, watch cooking
that's
shows.
A Saturday. That's a holiday
have a
Saturday.
Thing. That's your holidays. Guys, is it fair to say that Jonathan Bennett saved Christmas?
Yes,
it is. You're welcome, America.
Jonathan Bennett, thank you so much. Be sure to catch Holiday Wars on Food Network when it premieres Sunday, December 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, it needs to settle. Let the branches fan out before decorating it.
Seems gigantic in here.
Oh, don't worry. I brought my ladder, so you'll have no problem reaching the top.
Me?
Yes, you help cut it down. That means you have to help decorate it. It is the law.
Oh, it's the law.
Article 24, paragraph 2 in the Granite Falls Charter. You're gonna have to trust me on this.
All right, we sat down with Candace Bure to talk all about her new holiday movie, Christmas Town. It premieres on the Hallmark Channel Sunday, December 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern.
We also got the scoop on the final season of Netflix's Fuller House. The first half of the final season premieres December 6th. Watch this.
I think I'm up to 22 Hallmark films, but 8 in the Christmas department. So I have some experience. So at this point, it's very natural for me to produce many of the films that I do because I know what I want and what the viewer wants to see. And
what was the appeal of this one, particularly?
This one focuses on adoption and fostering children, and I play Lauren, who, you know, moves to a little town called Grandin Falls, otherwise known as Christmas Town. And we learn that she grew up in the foster care system, and so she's never had a family. And the people in this town really become the family that she never had, and it's the community. And she also meets a little boy that's in foster care. And so you can imagine that she might take a liking to this boy, maybe adopts him. She meets a really handsome man in it. There's a romance, you know.
All the elements that you need.
All the elements you love and want.
Feel-good Christmas movies.
Yes.
You've also launched this decor line, this holiday decor line. Talk to us about this and what you have
Yes,
here.
this is my decor line, Simply Christmas, and it's with Dayspring, and it's available at dayspring.com. And, you know, Christmas really is my favorite holiday, and so I wanted to bring the simplicity back to Christmas because we get so overwhelmed. I know I'm surrounded by Christmas 24/7 while I'm making these movies, and while I love to look at all the decorations and everything, when I go back to my home, I want it to feel peaceful and simple.
And some of this is included in the movie, right?
Yes, we did feature some of the products in Christmas Town.
Okay. Which ones? Do you remember? We're just sipping on the mug, the pillow.
Are in
Okay.
there. I think we have a beautiful blanket that's in there, some apron, oven mitts.
Okay.
Your love interest in the movie, Tim Rozon. In another interview, you say that you were kind of showing him the ropes. So what does that entail?
Well, there is a formula to Hallmark movies, and this was his first one, and he was so happy to be there. I am a fan of his, and so he was like, you know how it goes, so feel free to let me know. And it's fun when you have another actor that's like willing to play the game, so it's like, oh, it's the Christmas tree lighting moment, like this is a big deal. So make sure that we really play it up, because this is, you know, it's like, okay, I got it.
Which Hallmark tradition do you personally love the most?
Caroling, definitely caroling, which is in just about every Hallmark movie. And then we carol every year with my family. Usually we spend Christmas Day at my brother's house, and we don't go out caroling, but we have a book of all the Christmas carols, and there's probably like 50 of us. My family's big, and we just sit around for at least 30, 45 minutes, and we sing all the carols.
Also, on the on-set video, Tim kind of revealed that he had a crush on you growing up, which I thought was like kind of sweet.
It was very sweet.
Did he tell you that in person?
No.
Or was that the first you'd heard of it?
Nope, that's the first
You
I
gotta
heard
keep that
of
close
it
to the
on
vest.
the video.
You
He
don't wanna
never
ruin
said
it.
a word to me.
Yeah. What is your reaction when you hear something like that? I feel like a lot of people probably say that to you.
Well, I revert back to my 13-year-old self or 15-year-old self, and I'm like, he's lying. That's not true. No one had a crush on me.
Yeah.
I wasn't a cute 15-year-old. So when I do hear it, it's very sweet.
Yeah. Is it ever funny or strange, I guess, when you are on set with people who are obviously colleagues, but then there's that you've had that unique experience as a career where you've been in the public eye and people have known who you are their entire lives and grown up with you.
I still introduce myself to just about everyone, and I'm always walking in going, I don't know if anyone like, this is weird. I probably shouldn't be here. And sometimes I have friends or people going, are you crazy? You've been on TV for 40 years. People know you should be here.
Yeah.
But I still, honest to God, have that mindset. I don't realize that I have been in the business a very, very long time and been on successful television shows, and sometimes it doesn't compute. I'm just,
It's
I'm just me.
It's that imposter syndrome that never goes away, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And then you started watching Schitt's Creek because of Tim, right?
Yes, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
we hear you do a pretty good Moira impression.
Oh my gosh.
This wine is all full. Give me another glass.
I'm trying. It's not good. I'm just working on it because she has that accent. She was like, David, David, darling, I don't know. Who took my proposal papers?
That's really good.
No, it's
I'm
really
good. I'm working on it.
Pretty good. It really is.
Also, Beth Broderick, who played Aunt Zelda on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, is also in this movie.
She is.
Yeah, did you watch her back in the day? Are you a big fan?
I did. Who didn't watch Sabrina? She's so warm, so lovely. We had a lot of fun, and then talked about Melissa Joan Hart a lot too. And she's like, "Oh, you guys are like my TV daughters forever." I think, MJ's a little more than me, but we had a blast.
All right, I have to talk about Fuller House. Just
Okay.
finished shooting, right?
Yes.
That must have felt really special to wrap it up.
Special and bittersweet.
Yeah.
It was quite an emotional day, and I'm so proud of the last episode. I know the fans are gonna really love it. And the whole season, really. But it was hard. It was so much harder to say goodbye the second time around.
And Netflix just announced the first half of the final season is going to release on December 6th.
Yes.
Is the first half going to have sort of is it going to feel like it kind of has a pseudo ending, or I don't know, what kind of closure are fans going to get along the way, or is it all just wrap up at the end?
Lots wrapped up at the end. There's
Okay.
definitely midway through a little bit more of a cliffhanger. Keep you coming back for the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, and you originated this role over 30 years ago, right? So what was your mindset, wrapping this time around opposed to back in 1995?
Oh, great question. The older you get, you realize how precious time is and how fast it goes by. So it was just about soaking up every moment and taking the time to just be present and be there and enjoy the people that I've worked with and the friendships that we've made along the way. At 18, when I wrapped the first time, I was like, on to the next. I love it, but I'm about to get married. I had just met my soon-to-be husband at that time. So you're thinking about the future, and this time it was all about being present.
Yeah, maybe a little more perspective this time. Andrea Barber was just here. We were talking about this before, and she talked about how special it was to kind of wrap the whole thing up. She also said she'd be up for a third, the Fullest House, which we've heard a couple cast members say that Fullest House thing. It's been discussed clearly, right? Are you? Okay.
Or John Stamos.
Yeah.
Yes, Fullest House. We are all down.
Are you actually actively going to pursue that? Or is that just fun to talk about?
No, it's fun. I would love to. I would love to do the Golden Girls version of it. We have to wait a few years. We're not quite old enough yet.
Yeah.
But I think it could work. We would so be down for that, and that's something we would certainly pursue.
Let's talk about this. Earlier in Fuller House's run, there's a lot of hope that the Olsen twins would pop back in just for some little blip. Were you holding out hope for that, or was it clear that, that's not going to happen?
Y'all, I've been telling you guys
I know.
since season 1.
But we still hang on real tight and don't let go of anything, do we?
No, apparently not. You guys can hang on, have hope.
Yeah.
I know the answer. I've given up.
You've given up hope, okay.
I mean, it's not even given up. We let that go
long
day one.
ago. Yeah. Well, and look, clearly, not like you needed it, because my gosh, everyone absolutely loved what you did with the reboot.
Yeah.
You've directed the show before. Jodie Sweetin directed an episode this time. What was it like acting for her?
Oh, Jodie did a great job, and it was really wonderful. So many of us grew within the 5 years of this series. So I was able to direct several episodes. Andrea wrote an episode.
Right.
Jodie directed, and so that was really incredible for all of us. And it's the moment in time that we're at right now with women really being in the spotlight, and we're being given more opportunities, and I'm very grateful for that. So I've certainly just taken a hold of it and pursued it, and glad that I have. I've loved directing.
Yeah, and it seems that there's a plan, according to Andrea Barber in her memoir, that maybe you, Jodie, and her are going to get matching tattoos. Yes? Oh.
It's happening.
Is this the first time you've heard of it? I can't
No,
tell.
it's happening. I'm surprised. Oh, Andrea wrote about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's scared to death to do it, but I'm like, no, we are the she-wolves. We've got to get a little matching tattoo.
Okay, so I feel like, you would probably dive in quick and just get it. So is Andrea she's the one that's holding?
She's hesitant.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have tattoos?
Jodie's I may have one.
Oh!
I may have one. And Jodie's down with it. Jodie's the wild child. And then, but Andrea's like, oh.
In the spirit of not letting anything go, why are you sort of like, I don't know, hesitant about admitting to your one tattoo?
Oh, I admit, I think it just surprises people
I think
that
it
I
does.
have one. But I got one at 21 with my bestie. We got the same,
Okay.
little, I'm not telling you what it is.
Not
telling you.
All right. Yeah, no regrets.
Yeah, thank you so much for
It's good to talk to you.
by. Yes, and
Thank
everyone,
you.
make sure to watch her in Christmastown on December 1st on the Hallmark Channel. You can also catch her in December on Netflix in part 1 of the final season of Fuller House.
And don't forget to get your little slice of joy this Christmas season. And all these products, check them out. I really did like all of those little, the
really
little cookie
cute
cutter
stuff.
areas and stuff. Yeah. All right, guys, let's take a look at our question of the day. In honor of the holiday, we want to know what your favorite part of the Thanksgiving meal is.
I feel like it's going to be booze.
Side
Whoa,
dishes.
side dishes.
Yeah. Well, okay, stuffing.
Green
I could eat
bean
all day.
casserole.
Green bean casserole? Yeah.
Yeah,
That my
I think
mom
it's
makes.
underrated.
I agree. Do you like mushrooms in it?
I've never had. We've got a solid no over there.
Why was that so shocking? Isn't that commonly
I've never
in there?
had it, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
All
it'd be
right,
like a cream
anyway.
of chicken type thing or something like.
We'll report back after the meals.
I'm taken aback that you were so taken aback.
We'll be asking you the
by
question
mushrooms and a
of the
green
day
bean
next
casserole.
week on People Now, so tune in for that.
Coming up next week, we are talking with Brad Paisley about his new variety show. Brad Paisley thinks he's special.
Plus, we're joined live by guide dogs who are helping make a difference for those in need. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from this Real Housewife of New Jersey.
Enjoy your mushrooms!
Bye.
Hi, I'm Dolores Catania from The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and this is one last thing. My last fight with a friend was, stay tuned.
The mistake is that I have not had your back enough, because as far as I'm concerned, I have.
My last big splurge was, I've been really hitting it hard yesterday. Bunch of Dolce & Gabbana dresses. I love Dolce & Gabbana. So. The last time I got my hands dirty is every single day in my house. I have 4 rescue dogs who refuse to go outside, so I have a mop in my hand at all times.